You know what's fucked? Last night, was it last night? No, not last night. Maybe the night before. I finally got, like, I'd been out. I got home at like 9:30, 10. I was doing work or something. Working? I can't remember what I was doing. And I got like a break in the wall where I was like, I need to eat. I haven't eaten anything. It was about 9:30, 10 o'clock. I made a pizza, sat down in front of the TV to eat it. I'm like, this is the first time I'm sitting down.
What did you watch?
Some Middle Ages doco on YouTube. More like, what was life like in the Middle Ages? Like, why am I watching this again? And they're just talking about serfdom the whole time. It can never get boring. I go back to it so many times, man. Just a random YouTube clip. Like, what were serfs like?
It's going off your algorithm. You're watching enough of it.
Yeah, no, I'm serious, man.
Yeah.
It's still fascinating to me.
I mean, yeah.
It makes no sense. Now we've got modern day serfdom right here.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Hey! Jeez. Bull. He wants master.
I've got a couple of words for you that I'm still going to be using.
Even look at the Microsoft thing that you had linked ages ago.
What Microsoft thing?
The Microsoft presser, wasn't it, or whatever?
The press release thing that they do live.
Hi, my name is Colin Thingo. I'm a white cisgender man who goes by the terms of he, him, and what was it?
Zay or something?
Zay or whatever.
And I'm wearing a red
blue- yeah,
pants
just
with a
in
blue
case.
top and an orange tie.
Just in case if I couldn't tell it was you by your lips moving.
You didn't see that?
No.
Look at the messages I send you, man.
I got other things to do.
Dude, that was probably one of the most brutal videos I've ever seen.
You probably sent it like at a time when I'd gone away to do work or something.
Talk, I'll pull it up.
Why don't I just pull it up here?
All right, pull it up.
Okay, what's it called?
Oh, we are just
You're gonna have to-
we are
it's
just
gonna
going to
be
get
in a-
onto a shitstorm topic
What's it
here.
called?
So you enjoying the job, though? While he's looking that up.
So far, yeah. So far, it's pretty good. But I'm enjoying the aspect of knowing that this could be something pretty big for me. If I can get
What's like, I don't want to say holding you, but like, in a sense, if you're not like, because you're saying it's pretty stressful now, and you're already dealing with the schooling.
Yeah.
What's keeping you there?
at school.
No, at the job, like. Not that you should drop it, but I'm just saying, like
money.
the possibility of that.
Okay.
Yeah, because if I can battle through now, I think within the next 3 months, this could be a huge once in a lifetime opportunity for me.
Yeah.
And like by chance, it's dropped into my lap, which is always how I find everything I do.
And is the schooling full time or is it?
Schooling ends in March.
But is it every day?
It's yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's so school itself is 3 days a week.
Yep.
But the workload is full time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Is this it?
No, that's not it.
So the video that you found.
This one, that's it. But he's going to commentate on it, and that
So
guy
is it
there.
one of these?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. This one.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is it.
Oh, look at that! I found it in one shot. Oh,
You're so good.
Just so good. Don't forget the volume.
so good.
This channel's pretty funny too, by the way.
Hello and welcome to Microsoft Ignite. We've got a big day ahead and lots in store for you. First, we want to acknowledge that the land where the Microsoft campus is situated was traditionally occupied by the Sammamish, the Duwamish, the Snoqualmie, the Suquamish, the Muckleshoot, the Snohomish, the Tulalip, and other Coast Salish peoples since time immemorial.
Blah, 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 blah,
this for
blah,
real?
blah.
My name is Allison Wines. I'm a senior program manager
cutaway
in our
is the channel
developer
making
tools
fun.
division. I'm an Asian and white female with dark brown hair wearing a red sleeveless top.
And I'm Seth Juarez, Program Manager in the AI Platform Group. I'm a tall Hispanic male wearing a blue shirt, khaki pants. Today we kick off 2 days of learning more about the latest solutions, exploring how these key
Okay, I'm
innovations
pausing
can
for a second.
Yes, of course.
Why did he point out the color of his shirt and his pants? Let it be known.
That should be
for
the thumbnail.
record.
That should be the thumbnail.
Honestly, it got worse. Just
It did get worse.
It gets
power
worse.
you to do great things
Hey, if this
and
is the right
connecting
video.
with peers from around the world.
This is what you're doing. This is what I want you to do.
Hello, everyone. I'm Natalie Gadilla. I'm a Caucasian woman with long blonde hair, and I go by she, her. I'm a product marketing lead here at Microsoft and co-host of the podcast Security Unlocked with this guy.
Yes, that would be me. Hello, everyone. I'm Nick Fillingham. I'm a Caucasian man with glasses and a beard. I go by he, him, and I'm a security evangelist here at Microsoft.
In our developer tools division. I'm an Asian and white female with dark brown hair wearing a red sleeveless top.
Damn it, Wade!
I think there was other ones, right?
There were, but it went for hours, didn't it? That entire thing.
Like everyone introduced themselves like that, and it got worse progressively as the video.
The only reason why I feel someone would do that would be because they're talking to a blind audience.
He, him. What's the point of that? Why do I need to know that?
Well, you don't. It's just making point of like letting someone know what their pronouns are.
It's got nothing to do with. I'd rather be blind at this point.
No, I'm assuming they're saying what they look like in order to, navigate for a blind person. Do you reckon that's why?
I mean, they can differentiate between voices.
I would like to hope that's the reason why, but I have a feeling that's not the reason why.
What other reason would they have?
Oh, come on, man. Let's not.
He's hostile tonight, I'm telling you. He's hostile.
I've never sounded more docile in my entire life. I don't know. I'm genuinely clueless.
Train spotters will be going to war, and we may be endorsed by Dave Chappelle after this episode.
No, I'm being serious. Why the hell would you have to say if you're a white person or you've got beard? Or...
I think the title, I think the video title sort of speaks.
Work levels reach critical mass.
Yeah.
The only reason I can think of is that if they were talking to a blind audience.
Oh, well, I mean, I thought
possible.
the blind thing, but then I saw the title and it made sense.
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah. I think that's the direction we're all heading towards in terms of these bigger companies.
Why? No, look at him. Look at him. Look, man, I'm all for celebrating your identity.
Yeah.
But why would you feel the need to tell someone what you look like or what your pronouns are, like off the bat?
You really want to know why?
Do tell.
Should we introduce ourselves like that every podcast?
What's that?
Oh, my name is Danny. I go by she, they.
We should!
I'm wearing underwear and nothing on top.
I go by... My name is John. I go by King Senate and King Big Balls.
My name's Bronco. No, I'm not making fun of anyone with pronouns different to whatever.
Of course, no.
The standard
Not
is.
at all.
But what I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, are you okay?
Sorry, I swallowed bad.
What I'm saying is, why would you start a conversation like that with just a perfect stranger? Can't you just get along as people straight off the bat? Right?
No, because everybody has to basically pull their dick out straight away.
What for? Keep it in your pants. At least for the first couple minutes. That's actually a good way to put it. Everyone's got to put their dick... But that's all they have.
Because now everybody is
Gentle.
Come,
Dim doesn't want...
Flight JON coming in for a soft landing. Turbulence has been detected.
Suddenly the wheel pops.
Fasten your seatbelts, upright position on your seating, and hold on for dear God.
So when
No.
Maybe we're just getting too old or something.
it's not.
It's not. It
It's
can't
not.
be.
Because you got to fit inside a box now. That's what it's got to do with. You have to fit inside that box. Or a box. That's what it's about.
You know what's with the boxing, right? I was thinking about artists from yesteryear the other day, like everyone that's passed on. I was talking to the last podcast that I did with Firuza, her daughter put up a photo of her saying the best what's it called? Partnership or partnership since Bowie and Queen. The best partnership since Queen and Bowie. Collaboration since Queen and Bowie. So I started thinking about all the artists from that era, and I thought of Prince. You couldn't put Prince in a box because he was like,
No way.
he was the artist to end all artists.
Yeah.
You know, he was a good-looking guy who wore effeminate clothes.
Yeah.
Sang in like trills and then super sexy low voices across genres.
Yeah.
Bled like, basically combined every form of sexuality and music and every genre. There was no boxing. Could you picture him now? Imagine if he was still alive making that music now. They'd be trying to label him as...
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, they'd give him 100 titles and pronouns without even... He never applied a single one to himself.
Yeah.
Does that make
that's right.
sense?
Yeah.
Like Bowie as well. Like you look
Yeah.
at Bowie, like we're talking about these men
Yeah.
in the 80s that were super sexualized.
Yeah.
And like, not sexualized only, but like they were creatively like fluid.
Yeah.
But you'd have people trying to slam labels on them now. Like, oh, they're this, they're that. It's like, well, no.
Well, that's right. It's all about labels now.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
They couldn't just be like
just
an
be
artist.
Be who the hell you want to be.
Because they've got to fit, like you said, that label will go inside that box.
Yeah.
So that whether it's so that you can be marketed to that group of boxes that are the same, or
Yeah.
I don't know.
Did you see that? Did you see that intersex fight in Polish MMA?
Yeah.
That was bad. It was that Barbie doll guy, that Ken,
Yeah.
that human Ken guy.
Oh, yeah.
His chin was like that big, like she just had to blow towards it,
Yeah.
like a blow, yeah, and he would have fallen over.
Why do these things happen, man? Then there was that other what record was it that was broken? Was it a swimmer?
The swimmer. There's like two teammates on the team have come out and said they don't like the swimmer being on their team.
Yeah.
And there's swimmers from other schools that are saying it's not fair because we're not talking like a 5-second difference in speed, talking like a 35-second difference in
Like lapping.
first and second, 35-second difference
Jeez.
between first and second.
Obliterating records, yeah?
Yeah.
But the thing is, the scary part is she competed as a man as late as 2019.
Yeah, yeah.
You're telling me in 2 years all the testosterone was liquidated from the body and replaced with estrogen? When you see her, she's got shoulders of a dude, man. Like she's big. Like you can't deny it.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit, whatever the pronoun is. I'm just saying, like,
There's got to be a...
physically,
Yeah.
anatomically, looks like a man, like has the shape of a man.
Yeah.
You're going in against women.
Well, that's because it is a man.
Yeah, I know.
And that's why that's...
I'm saying the pronoun, man.
Someone give me a towel.
Probably about 100 other podcasts lining up right now to slam us on YouTube.
Well...
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But it was like, and that's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm getting at. Like, if they get on the treatment early, like, like I'm not a doctor or scientist, or,
You're not.
Well,
She's not.
some people like to think I am, but,
Playing the genealogy pool in Crusader Kings, changing the makeup.
I
of
need
Europe.
that genius trait.
Lustful and ugly.
I can live with albino.
The genius trait. Slamming the fist. Where is it?
The whole desk gets upturned. I mean, there's like they say, like if once they're under treatment, like is it the hormone treatment?
Yeah.
Like the
Hormone replacement.
replacement.
HRTs, I believe.
Like,
Hormone replacement therapy.
isn't it? They're saying like
Andrew.
No, I think that's what
Look at the big brains on Andrew.
doesn't
Coming in with the medical knowledge.
because that's supposed to reduce like the muscle mass or
It reduces estrogen and testosterone levels depending on which sex you are.
but
well-
it's not overnight.
No. It takes a while. Hormone
A long
replacement
time,
therapy
yeah.
takes forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doesn't that cause cancer?
Yes, it has a high rate, yeah. I think
Okay.
it's something like 4 in 10 develop. It's a really high rate. It's
Yeah.
really
Really?
high. Yeah, it's very high.
I don't know
I think it's after 5 years, it sort of multiplies quite rapidly.
Yeah.
So if you're on it for 5 years straight, supposedly the percentage of getting some form of cancer is astronomically high.
So this is the thing. I know plenty of women out there that could kick the shit out of me, right? There are women out there that could kick the shit out of man. I got a friend of mine in Sydney, pretty girl, athletic, like she's just been in she does BJJ and things like that. Like back in the day, she was a massive like gym head. I always used to say I feel sorry for any guy that actually tries to ask you out on a date and tries to go in for a kiss at the end of it, because I can just see. I used to say I can see slapping a BJJ move on him and like bringing him down to the ground and like choking him out. Right? She would kick the living shit out of me. Plus, she's half like Armenian, half Lebanese. Right? So it's just fueled.
It's
Right?
in the heart.
Literally, China, the wrestler, she could kick the shit out of any of us. Right? At her prime, she was also, of course, on steroids. Like there's a massive thing, but she was a unit. Those women don't come along every day.
No, they don't.
So the argument that women are just, it's like no.
Yeah, well, I've come across a few videos where basically just a guy going around asking people on the street, and he's like, what do you think of the fact that yes, men and women are different, physically, and there's people that have come to tears because they've been told that physically they're the same. And it's like world shattering.
Look at his face. Look at his face.
I'm like trying to send an image, and I just heard it, and I'm like, hang on a second.
Exactly. Yeah. People have come to tears because that's how a lot of people
It
have been
makes
brought
no
up.
sense,
No,
man.
it doesn't.
I'm not telling anyone to not identify with whatever you want, but you can't take it to the point where you're going to deny the fact that this woman who's literally built like a dude is smashing records. Like the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
These records, world records don't get broken by, quantum leaps overnight. They're literally, Carl Lewis ran the 100 meters in what, like 11 seconds or whatever it is. 10-second flat was like the standard for the running of the 100 meters.
Yep.
Those records, like, man, Usain Bolt kept those records for years, and it's just slowly getting chipped at. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it's only like a fraction of 2 seconds or whatever.
Fractions. We're talking like 0.2 seconds, and congratulations. Guy trained like his entire life to beat that margin. Now you got the sport flip-flopped, and you got some
women, like the women's high jump has been like 3.5 meters for the last 50 years, and now it's gone up to 6.5.
Yeah, how is that fair?
Yeah.
It's not.
It's not.
But no one, for whatever reason, I don't understand why
But it's
people
not about
deny
fair.
that.
It's not about fair. That's the whole point. It's not about fair.
What the hell's that about?
It's about,
so lost.
it's about the WNBA.
Did you like that spurious fact I pulled out about the WNBA?
Which one? How arced up he gets. He gets so angry.
You know that I don't like these subjects.
I know, I love it. I know what makes you tick.
Did you know?
We're back to did you know?
Did you know?
It's been so long.
In the 20 years plus that the WNBA has existed, from its inception, in the 20 years, it has never made $1 single of profit.
I believe that.
Did you know that?
I didn't know that, but I believe it.
And did you know that the actual NBA has fronted the money for that league?
Do you know why? John approached like the ESPN to say, I've got my own talk show I want to bring on. It's about, armchair critics. No, we're investing in the WNBA. Fuck the WNBA. He just got lost.
That's it.
Second, did you know? What was the second one?
That, like, the NBA's been paying for that for the last 20 years. It's not like it's its own organisation that...
They're supplementing the WNBA losses with the NBA salary.
I actually didn't know that.
Yeah.
But... yeah, let's see if I can actually find it.
There was the women's hockey league in Canada. All right, shut down completely because I don't know if it's a Canadian league or the NHL. We're like, no, we're not going to pay for squat.
Look, the thing is, I don't
going to pay for squat.
How do I say this without sounding?
Just say it. It's in the year. It's a Christmas special.
All right,
this is the Christmas special.
I'm going to get away with it because it's a Christmas special.
Athletes. Toilets and his sexual harassment lawsuit.
It might get worse.
It's a merry episode
after this comment.
I feel the spirit of Christmas.
You know what we should have done?
It's a Festivus miracle.
We should have done a Chris Kringle.
Look, Jesus, Lally. For Lally's in the shape of Jesus, my sweet Lord. Someone's going to hell. I continue.
Yeah.
Oh shit! What were we saying? Oh. I got to say, like, all those female sports, I do enjoy watching them.
Really?
For the sexual aspect.
No, here we go.
Like, the volleyball thing, netball. It's just something about it.
But that's the wrong reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You're
It's a
literally
bad
the reason why.
But do you think the people that are watching it aren't watching it for the same reason?
What are they watching
do you think
it for?
do you think they want to watch the WNBA for all the layups?
I'm going to get you both. I'm going to screw you both over right now.
Before you say it,
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying what he's doing is right.
Before you say it, I have
Did you
no
hear the
interest.
layup?
I have no interest. I'll just put this out there because I have a feeling I know what you're going to say. I have no interest in any other male sports for any athletic abilities or anything to do with how good they are because they're a male or competitiveness. No, I don't care. I just watch the female one because.
Well, I'm a believer in equal opportunities here because I don't watch either of them, male or female sports.
Well, I mean, I don't watch. I skim through.
I don't watch either.
Bits.
I don't watch either. I used to watch a lot of sport, but not anymore now.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, do you think the people that are watching the WNBA, the female hockey league, the women's AFL, I won't say netball because netball's has had a following for a very long time.
Because men don't play netball.
Men's cricket. Yes, they do actually.
Yeah, that team that came out and beat them. Like the under-15s played like the over-21s or whatever.
But they went into a women's league.
Yeah, because they had no league to play in. So they went into a women's league and they smashed them.
But so the ones that are watching these women's leagues, all those guys there that are watching it, do you think they're watching it for the sport or they're watching it for the eye candy?
If life's taught me anything, is that there's always something for someone genuinely.
Yep.
But I think the majority, I would say, eye candy.
I agree.
There's nothing greater
to
than
an extent.
netball
Yes,
fights.
I think there are the ones who love the sport and they just want to see it no matter what.
Yeah. Genuinely like the activity of what they're doing.
And then you got the ones that would love to watch the lingerie league.
Absolutely. Oh,
Can I say something now? You're done objectifying women.
no.
I'm
not.
bringing it out as in
He's trying to come like on the fence. You're like, no, I'm a piece of
I'm
shit.
about to ask you to put it on so I can see something.
I'm a piece of shit, and it is what it is. Okay.
But with respect.
Okay. Do you want me to talk now?
Please. No, I don't want you to. But if you have
Why do you think those teenage surfers had different winning paychecks?
Oh, I remember that.
What's Teenage Surfers? I missed this one. What's this one?
Why are you looking at me? Look at him. He's staring at me.
So I think it was on my second episode, my second appearance.
He's going in his long form stare where he's just beating down behind the mic. I'm like, don't look at me, man. You haven't got the pop filter anymore.
Yeah.
Your eyes are over there.
They just. I want it back.
I do want to back
It's one
to
over there. I'll get it. Anyway, continue.
Where basically this was how many years ago now? 3 years ago? 4 years ago? It's probably still going on now anyway. It was this big uproar because there was two teenage surfers, a male and a female, two separate events, a boys.
So they weren't a team?
No, they're just a boys championship and a girls championship.
Oh, okay.
Teen surfers. The boy won and the girl won. Because there was winners, obviously. But the boys' paycheck was how much was it for again? Do you remember the amount?
Oh, no.
They were different. The boy made more, the girl made less. And they were cracking it like, well, why are they making more as opposed to they should be making the same? And I went off because I was going, well, you're talking about, like a sport. A sport isn't in a sense, like an office.
Players
job.
are worth more than
players are worth the money they bring into the sport.
Yeah.
So if you're not making
skill
money,
levels.
So the more skillful the player.
Jordan was paid stupid amounts of money.
Yeah.
Because he literally revolutionized and reinvigorated the sport.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
So,
Larry Bird, Magic Johnson were retiring.
Yeah.
Stagnating numbers, things weren't exciting. Then Jordan came in and started dunking from the free throw line.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And
so you got like the women's soccer team in America, they were cracking it. They're like, how come we should be making the same money as the men, which that developed as well. There was a development on that. Basically, they took the American Soccer Federation to court. The judge basically threw it out saying you actually agreed on your own pay terms.
Yeah.
You agreed to it.
It'd be a contract, right?
No, they actually set their pay terms. And now they're complaining they're not getting the same. But at the end of the day, you're talking about sports where it all depends on sponsorships. Sponsorships are what determine your pay.
Yeah.
So there's a reason why Manchester United makes $1 billion a year.
Yeah.
As opposed to
on Ronaldo shirts.
Yeah. As opposed to Flamengo in Brazil, the women's soccer team.
Yeah.
There's probably no money there. Probably not Brazil. There's money there. But let's just say a Vietnamese soccer team.
Have
women's
you seen
team.
a Vietnamese team?
No, that's what I'm getting at. Like, if they don't exist,
Yeah.
there's no money. You need funding.
Yeah.
Where do you get your funding from?
It's not only just that, right? Like
No.
the sponsorships is a big one, but the name that you're building from the sponsorships,
Yeah.
like look at The Rock, like it's sort of a bad example, but a good example. But he's everywhere, right? He's in all the movies, he's in all the advertisements, he's got his own brands of this, that, and the other. He's all over Twitter, he's all over like he's a fiend on socials. Who doesn't want that? His following is huge. He's going to be worth more than any of his counterparts, whether they're male or female. But when he goes up against a female, someone will complain.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look at
Am I going to get a chance to say anything?
in a minute. Look at
You're
the
a guest here. Just
look at the tennis. In a tennis, men's and women's make the same
Yeah.
for payouts. Okay, for
Right.
the winner, the exact same amount. Now, the guys could easily say, "Well, why are we getting paid the same when we're playing more sets,
Yep.
more intense match, like longer pay time?" So technically, we're doing more.
Yeah, it's an
more.
average of like 45 minutes
Yeah.
to an hour and a half longer.
Oh, really?
Well, think about it. It's
5
going to
sets,
finish a
yeah,
set.
5 hours.
It's going to finish at least a set to 2 sets
Yeah.
quicker.
Yeah, okay.
What's an average set, man? If it goes on for between men, it's really under 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Piece.
Set, if it's like a close
Oh, if
one,
it's a
if it
close
goes to
one.
5 sets, it's an hour each set,
Yeah,
at
exactly.
least. Yeah.
5, which, most men.
The guys aren't coming out complaining that we should be making more.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, can I say now something?
well, okay.
You start talking, I'm going to go talk.
No,
I'm joking.
This is directed at you specifically.
Exactly. Now, beyond your objectifying women and reducing them to visions of sexual pleasure, as you- okay, he just sanitized his hands. He was feeling dirty, not clean enough. You know what I mean? Okay, number one, in regard to having women's leagues, okay. One reason why they're up there, other than the fact to give women a league, all right, to enable them to play sport professionally. I know a lot of women that actively got pumped when the
Can we use the right
WAFL
terminology here? What do you mean by actively
actively
got
got
pumped?
G'd up, as in excited,
Right.
that the WAFL started and all that, because finally they've been given
An opportunity.
a woman to like look up
Yeah.
to.
Yeah,
Little
fair
girls are getting the chance to play footy, and they've got an icon that isn't Kudafides or Peter Dacos.
Couldn't agree more.
Okay,
Yeah.
now I just found an article. all
Just
right?
out of curiosity, are they still following it now after 4 seasons?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, they're invested, man.
Oh, that's good. Because, there's people that get excited, when the
you
A-League
played-
started.
You played Battlefield, whatever, for how long after the seasons was done and other people left?
What?
And just generally.
Oh, yeah. That's
You
what.
know?
Yeah, I know. But there's people that get
No.
all larked up when something starts.
No.
And then after a year, like,
Yeah,
all right,
the
that's
momentum
enough.
dies.
We're using
Yeah.
the WAFL as an example. There are girls out there that
Yeah,
are
that's-
getting excited about female athletes, and that's more power to them. I couldn't disagree. Now, I just found an article from back in March. It's called "Equal Pay Won't Happen for the WNBA." I won't go over the whole thing. It's written by a guy, right? But the gist of it is the starting line.
That's a mistake to begin with. Someone should have just given ownership of that article to a female. But anyway.
the starting
Why?
line.
It's just out of question. Why?
Because what we're talking about. A guy can't have a point of view anymore
That's true.
for a female's...
Okay, so you're trolling. Okay.
No, I'm not trolling at all. If whoever's going to attack that article will jump straight on the fact
Yeah,
that
that's
a guy
true.
wrote a female's article.
Why all men are disgusting pigs? Men with power are disgusting pigs. That's like a woman. It's like a man writing an article. The third trimester and what to expect. Okay, so the opening line to this article is the WNBA will never make as much money as the NBA does ever.
Yeah.
Like that's it. So during the bubbles and all that sort of stuff, the disparity between the two sort of leagues became obvious because women had shitty gym rooms and shitty weight rooms and la la la. And basically, the question was, should women basketball players be compensated the same as men? In a perfect world, yes, they absolutely should. However, this is not going to happen. This will never happen simply because the WNBA can't make the money to pay their players just as much money. In 2019, the NCAA lost $2.8 million on the women's basketball tournament. How are you supposed to get nice equipment when you don't have the money to pay for it? That's it. So then he goes on and he breaks down like players, right?
I mean, 2.8 million though. Like, how much does the average basketballer get paid on the NBA?
That's a week. That's probably a week. That's probably 1 week for one player.
That's nothing.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So
But that's what I mean. That's That's that sponsorship that's coming in.
Yeah.
So sponsors, aren't going to go.
Author goes to say, I do believe that WNBA players are highly skilled, but against LeBron James, they are basically kindergarteners playing seniors in high school. Sue Bird is arguably the best player in the NBA, and LeBron James is the best player in the NBA. So let's compare the two. LeBron James is 6'9", 250 pounds of pure muscle and can jump
6 foot.
6'9".
Oh, okay.
Pure muscle can jump 40 inches off the ground. Sue Bird is 5'9" and 150 pounds, and I think we can all agree that she doesn't have a 40-inch vertical leap.
What's the wingspan difference?
Because that's going to be competitive. LeBron James built like a pterodactyl.
Ran around it 3 times.
Yeah. His arms go around. Okay. So, author's really crystal clear on this. He goes, I'm not saying that WNBA players aren't good at the game of basketball, and I'm not saying that they don't deserve equal pay, but the game just is not the same. The most points scored in an NBA game was 100 points, and the most scored in a game was 53 points in a WNBA game. A 47-point difference is absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
53 points is something that happens every week in the NBA, and they have guys that are 6'6" to 6'9" guarding them.
Yeah.
So let's look beyond skills and size. WNBA players want equal pay. No one wants to watch their games. You can pay your athletes more if they actually bring in the revenue for you to pay them. However, the WNBA isn't even remotely close to the NBA. The yearly revenue is $7.92 billion for the NBA. Mm-hmm. WNBA is $60 million. Mm-hmm. Those numbers are very surprising to hear, but it's just the cold hard truth. And they're justified. The NBA usually brings in about 2 million viewers that want to sit down and watch the NBA. The WNBA has about 570,000 people. Simple fact is that more people want to watch the NBA. It's not a matter of gender. It's just more people are entertained by the NBA. The NBA players are jumping from the free throw line and doing windmill dunks, while the NBA has dunked 22 times in league history. League history. Mm. You think about if there's 100 points scored in an NBA game, there'd be more than that. It'd be like 150 points.
Yeah,
they're very high scoring now. Very,
because of the 3-point sort of thing.
Yeah.
A third to 2/3 of those points would be all dunks, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of
dunks,
dunks.
alley-oops,
Yeah.
off the backboard.
Close combat, sort of.
Yeah. In the
yeah.
post. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
The post, how physical.
WNBA has dunked 22 times in league history.
So one a year.
You might see a dunk. Yeah? Anyway, and he says, maybe I'm wrong in the WNBA. Like,
I mean, that statistic's hard to...
The WNBA might be the most boring form of basketball I've ever seen. I don't know how any single person could enjoy watching someone shoot wide-open jump shots and wide-open layups. Maybe I'm wrong and the WNBA will blow up one day and make more money. However, you cannot have equal pay when you don't make enough money to have the same amount of pay. And that's what it keeps saying. They keep going. He just goes on a bit more.
It's actually not a bad article.
Yeah, he's like, basketball's a game of athleticism and skill. While the girls are skilled, they're nowhere near even close to the guys. The guys are 10 times more athletic than the girls are. Brittany Griner is at 6'8", does nothing but rim graze at dunks. Zion Williamson at 6'8" could jump 44 inches and broke a rim during an All-Star game.
6'8", you should be able to dunk. Muggsy Bogues was dunking at 5, what was he, 5'7"?
Spud Webb, man.
5'3"?
Spud Webb won the dunk contest at 5'6", shorter than us.
Yeah.
Literally.
5'6". That's insane.
Yeah, and he just goes on to say, the WNBA is awful compared to the NBA. There's no difference between the girls' college tournament and the WNBA. In conclusion, the WNBA will never be paid the same amount as NBA players. It's not a matter of sexism or discrimination. It's just simply because the WNBA is not as good as the NBA. You guys ever watch the WAFL?
He immediately got cancelled after that article.
Last article by him. Where is he? There's this big question mark on his profile.
Now he's writing for the Wisconsin Gazelle.
Yeah. Have you watched the WAFL?
The footy?
Yeah.
Not in full. I've seen little highlights.
So it's pretty competitive, right? It's cool. And you watch them take these pretty cool marks and kicks, but when you watch it, when you see a forward crumb a ball in the center, bounce it like 4 times or whatever, and try and kick a goal from 50 meters out on the run, and it doesn't get anywhere near the goal square.
Oh, I've seen
It's just like, what are we doing, man?
They fall short, real.
You're a professional athlete? I'm confused.
Yeah.
Then you watch Lance Franklin fend off 2 guys with one arm.
Palm a guy off.
Palm him off.
Yeah.
Throws weight around like another guy to knock him to the ground, running and bouncing with one hand, and just punt it from 60 meters out on the wing while he's got a guy on his back.
Yeah. Earthquake on the ground.
Yeah, and you're going to tell
storms in the
me
sky.
that, and he's done that 5 times in the last 20 minutes. You're telling me that he deserves the same
I think
pay?
the issue is that they keep comparing, because it keeps coming up the issue of equal pay. All right. And when that comes up, then the word equal comes up. So then that's what I think brings it down, because then they're both being compared to each other.
Yeah.
Which shouldn't be done, because they should both, it should be like, not judged, but just like taken on its own merits.
Okay.
So if it's entertaining to watch, it will bring money in. Shouldn't it? That's what I'm getting at. And so then your money will come in and you can get the pay that you want. Yeah. That's how it should work. But I think the second that they bring out, let's get the equal pay, the word equal comes out, like, all right, well, then equal pay means, like, equal should then mean equal physicality, athleticism. And it's just not there.
Can you imagine if the WNBA succeeded in getting equal pay as the guys like in the NBA? They'd kill both sports.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It would bring the whole thing down to its knees.
Yeah.
And I think sports players are overpaid. You ask me.
For sure. Yeah,
Athletes are well overpaid.
Yeah.
But their pay is in reflection of what they generate for the enterprises behind them. So Ronaldo knows what he's worth because he puts on a T-shirt.
Look what he sells, man. Look, he made Coca-Cola... He made Coke stocks drop during the Euro or the World Cup?
Euro, I think.
What was it?
We just had the Euro. It was during COVID.
Yeah. It was a Euro. Yeah,
it was a Euro.
Just by moving a can or a bottle of Coke off the press desk and putting a bottle of water.
Within seconds.
Within seconds, they dropped stocked. Their stocks dropped.
Yeah. All he said was drink water.
Yeah.
And like, what do you mean?
Yeah.
He puts on a jersey with a number 8 and then switches it to number 6 the next week. 1 million people will go out and buy number 6 immediately.
Yeah. Yep.
He knows what he's worth. His legs are insured for more than most people's lives are. Mm-hmm. And that's what it comes down to, knowing your worth.
Yeah.
If you're in the WNBA and you can't dunk a ball more than once a year,
the scary thing is, like, with saying that, it's like market manipulation through celebrities now is just ridiculous.
Oh, that's nothing new, man.
Yeah, but but the levels of money now is insanity because it's just I feel like the reach has gotten to more people, and more people means more money. There's no, like, if you look at Musk's, all the recent developments in the last couple of years that he tweets one little image or one word and people freak out and they find the closest thing that they can relate to that word and dump something on, they'll sell
waffles.
It's just, I think it's stupid. I've never had that reaction to information.
Yeah, but most people are sheep, man. Most people are, it's like anything though. That's what social media is taking a part of now, man.
Yeah.
Like it's just part of the machine now. We started the episode talking about old technology. This is new technology. It's like TV will make, like that Samantha, what's her name? Not Samantha Jade, she's a singer. The girl that was off, the woman that was off the Bachelorette. First she was on The Bachelor, then they made it The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Sam Frost. Then she went to Home and Away. And then she started putting out all these anti-vaccine messages, so they canned her. And she disappeared and went away. Now she's coming back apparently in some, financial windfall thing. Yeah? Dude, she never had any talent to begin with. But somehow they turned her into a pseudo-celebrity off 2 reality shows, gave her a role on a soapy. She's never going to have to work again. Not in the short term anyway.
Yeah.
And what has she done? It's like all the other maths stars... they become celebrities off nothing.
Yep.
And all of a sudden they're tweeting a photo of themselves holding a can of, Voss water, and Voss stocks go through the roof. Who is this person? I thought, like the last episode we did when I played that Duckman clip. What makes this person so special, so unique, so one of a kind that you need to dedicate your life to following them as opposed to going out and living a life on your own?
I'm just also surprised at the speed that it happens, though. Like with the Ronaldo thing, it was literally like 20 seconds after he did it.
Well, how many millions and millions and millions of people were watching the Euro?
Yeah, but what are they doing? Like, they've got it on their computer 24/7, just sitting there waiting to go.
They're just watching the presser after the game.
But I mean, it was within seconds.
Yeah, but if you're watching the presser, you watch the game, and then they bring out the captain of the match, they kick the most goals or whatever, it's the captain's going to do the presser.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah, and he just pulls a bottle across. Man, all the sponsors would have gone apeshit, saying we're paying you people millions of dollars a week to promote us, and you've got your captain.
Yeah, because Coke is a sponsor as well for the Euro.
Yeah.
And he comes out and says,
Yeah.
drink water. And then the Russian coach comes out and says someone replaced the bottle of Coke with water, and he reaches over and grabs a bottle of Coke, and he starts drinking it.
Yeah.
Stocks didn't go up. They're like, who's this schmuck? Like, he's not a Ronaldo.
Exactly. But that's a great point.
But see,
that's exactly the
but
level of influence.
Ronaldo should know his terms and conditions of his contracts.
Yeah.
He should know he can't shit can a product that he's...
Well, that'd be his manager's
But
fault.
no,
right?
but Coke is Coke was the Euro sponsor, not a Portugal sponsor or Ronaldo sponsor.
But Portugal were playing in the Euro, so they would have had to... There would have been... It's a grey area.
It's like
there would be something in the contract.
It's like how you say, you were saying once at the footy, the AFL does not promote gambling, or was it Carlton or Hawthorn?
Yeah.
We don't promote gambling, and then the whole stadium's got gambling.
Yeah, sports bet
and
everywhere. Yeah.
So the stadium has sponsorship with sports bet, but the teams don't. So they're not they're not
Chappelle.
indebted to the stadium.
I've done TV commercials for Coke and Pepsi.
I think it only depends.
Which one I like better? Whoever paid me less.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, Pepsi tastes better.
As long as they're not getting a kickback, then it won't matter. I think.
It won't matter.
Like if they're not, if the stadium is getting sponsored, then great. But if this team doesn't get any kickback from that sponsorship,
They wouldn't.
Well, then I can't see how it would matter. They'd just be mad at the team.
Because you're signing up. When you sign up to play in the tournament, you have to abide by whatever conditions, and guaranteed they've got something.
If they've got it, yeah.
You're not to go against our sponsorship.
Yeah.
You're not meant to go against. But that's why you have agents. That's why you have whatever. It's not our job to figure that out.
I mean, his whole thing is he sells the clean.
Yeah, he was a vitamin. He was a Herbalife rep for ages. Yeah. But they all got on the Herbalife shit. But Dwayne The Rock Johnson sells has him doing some sort of NutriBullet blast shake, whatever, and all of a sudden everyone wants to buy it. That's just advertising, man.
Yeah, of course.
What you're telling me we didn't buy into advertising? Pizza Hut. Remember when we were kids? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoons had Pizza Hut sponsorship in them. You know, remember the video games? Did you ever play the Turtles games on
I think so.
NES?
Yeah.
Yeah. They had Pizza Hut logos in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I didn't eat anything but Pizza Hut for the first 15 years of my life.
Subliminal to most of us at the time.
But that's what advertising is. Like
The earliest form of advertising was Age of Empires in the Nutri-Grain.
what?
That's what I remember.
Age of Empires.
Yeah.
Dude, that game didn't come out till the mid to late 90s.
Yeah. That's the earliest.
Yeah, we've got a couple of years on you, man.
No, I know. I'm saying that's my first recognition.
Listen.